going on? What's going on? What's going on, Fragrance family? What's good? What's good? It's your boy Hidden Gems, half of the illustrious duo of Sips and Sniffs. What's good, Kicks? What's good, Jason Virtue over there? I see y'all over there on Instagram. Come join us on Sips and Sniffs on YouTube, baby. We live on YouTube, man. Come on, let your boy. Yep. All right. Going a little early today on a little bit of a solo mission, man. As y'all saw in the thumbnail, got a special guest coming on. Normally, I would, of course, we would have my half on here with me. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, the way that I bumped into this gentleman on IG was that he came out to Dallas and met me, man. And hey, history was made, or at least we'll see if history was made, and we'll go from there. But yeah, man. Hey, glad y'all could come out today. It is a Monday, definitely an off day from Sips and Sniffs when we usually have our lives on Tuesdays and typically Thursdays or Fridays. We're going to have to switch it up going into the new year. But yeah, appreciate y'all for coming out. Hope y'all had a chance to go catch our boy Spence. He was live today. It's been a while since he's been live, other than the Joey Cannoli show, where I think he was on there for like a solid 24 hours, or he had a 6-hour phase on there. Or it was something like that. But yeah, y'all go out there and support that boy Spence. Support, I think Fat Boy Finesse is on right now as well. And support everybody in the family. I'm not going to go down the list. The list is extensive, so we're just going to go ahead and keep it pushing. All right, y'all. As far as me, sipping on a little lemonade, had a little something to eat earlier. But the scent of the day is going to be from the House of Argos, which we will be talking about two fragrances from the house. But my scent of the day is Birth of Venus. All right. Beautiful frag here. I love the cinnamon effect. It is sweet, spicy to some degree, a spicy sweet. Love this 8-hour wear. Beautiful frag. Get your nose on. I'm not going to spend too much time. This is not a review. This is just my scent of the day. For those that have questions, hit me up in the DM or go check it out for yourself. They sell samples. All right. But with no further ado, going into today, we're going to have a guest on, a gentleman by the name of Soulful Scents Tae. First met him on IG. Great guy. Nice little haul. Well, I say haul. Nice list of fragrances that he has. Definitely want to check him out on IG. I will have his details in the description. But Tay recently messaged me on IG, told me he was going to be in town in Dallas. Say he was going to be out there for the weekend during Thanksgiving and wanted to meet up. Well, if family reaches out and you're in town, who am I to say no? You know what I'm saying? I'm not so much of a busy guy that I can't pop out and check on somebody, pop out and see somebody. So, of course, I met up with him. We met at a nice little restaurant out there in Arlington. All right. Got some tacos, got a few drinks, shared a couple of ideas, talked about fragrances for a few hours. And, hey, man, decided to go ahead and have a live. He actually gave me some samples that he wanted to get my opinion on. Some samples I have not smelt yet. All right. And yeah, well, one of them actually I had smelt. I forgot I smelt it on somebody though. But sent me or brought a pack of samples that we're going to go over today. And yeah, that's it. And with no further ado, let me go ahead and bring my guy on. Tay,
What's
good,
going on,
man?
What's going on, Chief?
Not much, man. In the building. Hey, man. Yeah.
Chat.
Yep. You see him in the chat. Go ahead and give a shout out real quick after you go ahead and tell me what's your scent of the day, man. What's your scent of the day?
So I got a nice little package in today. Well, on Sunday from Zahara. So I had to go with my first win of Precious Treasure.
Baller. Nice little $300 cologne. What you think of it?
Man, it's different, honestly. Like, it's literally different. I ain't smelled nothing like it. Like that. It was that waxy note that George and Ross had talked about.
Hmm.
It is it kind of in the background, but for the most part, I got like this fresh spice with what was it? It was like a little bit of sweetness and like woods for the most part. But as the day went on, like when you get wafts of it, I would get like little hints of vanilla. The I think it's cardamom, but
Hey,
it
hey,
can,
hey, all right. We're not gonna do the breakdown. All right, y'all want a
yeah,
review on this? Hey,
that
check out my boy Soulful Scents Tae on IG. All right, he's gonna break it down to you. You know what I'm saying? That's a costly frag, so the least you can do is go ahead and give him a follow, add him, give him a like. You know what I'm saying? Like the stream as well. But yeah, man, no. We're not gonna let you do a review. Is gonna be revealed on your channel, brother.
say less. It's good though, Chief. It's
I don't want.
good.
I don't want to cheat you out some views, man.
It's worth getting your nose on. I'll put it that way.
I've heard good things, man. We're hoping to get one me and Jason on the show so we can do a review and give our thoughts on it. I heard it's pretty good, man. I heard it's enjoyable. It's just one of those that you really have to appreciate it. You have to appreciate it, appreciate complicated fragrances. Not
Indeed.
necessarily complicated to the negative end, but it's going to take you places that most of the common fragrance lovers have not been. Is that true?
Yeah, it's definitely, an enthusiast fragrance, I would say.
Good.
Definitely.
Okay. Yes. All right. Well, let me go ahead and say what's up to the chat real quick, man. We got Joel Matrix in here. What's going on? Excuse me, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and fly through these. So I'm gonna shout out to everybody and read them off. You already know how we do. Esteban, Aroma Dolce, what's going on? Scent of the Day, Fresh Boss by Authentic Perfumes. All right. Talked to Josh about that brand earlier. You ever heard of them, man?
Nah, I haven't. I haven't.
Okay, it's a pretty good brand from what I've heard. Entry level brand. They do. I think they do some clones and they do some originals. But yeah, talked to my boy Elroy Prepson briefly about that.
Okay.
Um, Let me go ahead. What up, Vaughn? Was good, baby. Scent of the day is Joe Malone Murray Tonka. That's a good one. Rich Money Cash, the originator of the panty pull upper. My God. Scent of the day is Sospiro Herba Gold.
Mm,
IBG, what's good? My guy Terrence Sr., what's going on,
nice.
family? Smelling good and shining like white diamonds over there with that J. Chantel body oil. Route 12 for the body, Nishane Ani for the nose. I got you. Already. Percy Chavez, what's good, baby? Mid Texas representative. All right. Scent of the day is Kimberly, New York, Echelon for men. Half, what's good, man? Some people say you're better half. He's just the other half. But what up, Jay?
What up, Jay?
Sensually explicit. What's good, my guy? Scent of the day is Prada L'Homme Intense. Oh yeah, nice little fragrance there. Definitely an office wear. Let me go through here. Dakota, what's good, man? Scent of the night is Toy Boy. All right, over there trying to spell good, trying to have old girl playing on you like a toy. I got you. I got you. Kicks, as my co-host would say, 12. What's good, baby? Just tap the notification, which was IG. All right, already. You already know, Bob. Got you. Let me go ahead and scroll down here, man. Appreciate everybody for popping out and showing some love, man. Showing some love to Sips and Sniffs and showing some love to my boy Devontae, man. Here we go.
Appreciate you.
Deep in the fam. E. Kroom, what's good? Say what's up, everybody. Scent of the day is Tony Iommi Monkey Special. Oh yeah, the OG, not the five. So get it
Mm.
right. Rockboy T was good. Rafon was good. Stephen Hatcher, yes. Hey, beautiful fragrance. Scent of the day is La Tacita de Cafe, award-winning coffee fragrance. Have you ever heard of Day 3? Have you gotten your nose on
Yeah,
that?
I got that exact fragrance up there. Aylin and Bonnie next on the list to pick up.
Bonnie is definitely was their first one that really caught waves of fame. I guess you would say fame, appreciation, and
Yeah, yeah.
community. Definitely one of theirs, but I won't lie to you. Right now, Aylin and Philosophia are my two main wears. After that, I've got Ombre Dominicana, which I've worn a couple of times already.
Okay.
And And then, of course, my summertime favorite is Del Mar. So, yep, yep.
So if outside of Bonnie, because I know I'm gonna check that out.
Uh huh.
If it was only two I should check out, which two would you give to me?
I just told you, Ailey and
Ayla,
Philosophia.
Philosophia, say
I
less.
will be honest with you. I couldn't stop at two because you need one of the fragrances for the summer. You need a
Okay.
fragrance for the summer. All right. And hands down, I'm going Del Mar. It,
Delmore.
it's a, it is a really, really good, realistic. I don't know if you've ever been to any of the Latin islands, right? But
Okay.
it really gives you a sense of being by the beach, a tropical beach. Um, Definitely gives you a sense of that salty blue vibes as well. Um,
Okay.
Definitely enjoy wearing it. Like I said, it's my favorite for the summer. It was my second box, should have been my first, you know. Thanks a lot to my co-host who applied pressure on Bonnie. But Del Mar is my favorite summer joint from the house. So yeah,
Say less.
already got my guy Central Explicit say he's waiting on his bottle of precious treasures. All right, all right. A whole bunch of big money, big spenders in the chat. All right, I see you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Well, man, hey, so we met up during the weekend of Thanksgiving, and man, you brought me some goodies, and I
Of
appreciate it.
course.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'll let you smell some, but you know, once
Oh
I get
yeah.
those out to you, we're gonna do a live, and we're gonna talk about what you think of the ones that I got you. I gave you a chance to smell and whatnot. But man, you brought me a gift of goodies, and man, hey, look, I really appreciate it. I've actually been spending time with most of them. Now, there was one
Okay.
I chose not to experience.
Okay.
I wanted to do a first impression on the live. So, and that was, well, you know, that was a fragrance that was inspired and pushed out by another fellow influencer or fragrance reviewer. So we'll
Okay.
talk about that one last.
Say
But,
less.
but you did indeed bless me with some Argos. And here's the thing, you found the two Argos that I literally have not gotten my nose on. I didn't smell them. I hadn't seen them. And man, I was excited to wear them. And then when I wore them, I forgot. I didn't even look up the notes or anything. But when I tell you that these two are really good,
I told you. I
but here's
told
the
you.
thing. But here's the catch. I'm gonna tell you this. All right. Now there are certain notes that I'm still growing into,
I'm the
and
same.
these two fragrances are heavy on those notes. All right. One of
Okay.
them being overly woody. Okay.
Okay.
Strong wood presence of notes in there. And the
Mm-hmm.
second one being leather. Now, for those who know me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a leather guy. I'm not. I'm not at all. All right.
I wasn't either at first. I just started really diving into it. If it's a strong leather accord, like really dominant, I'm usually not into it as well.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, what up, JoJo? What up, King Alias? My guy. Already. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you this. The thing about leather is this. One of the first, not the first, but one of the first leather joints when I was really enthused about getting into it, man, the first one I smelled, and it is not for the weak of heart. It is not so much that it was bad, it was more so that it was leather on leather on leather on leather. You know,
Don't
being
tell me it was leather to back.
man, was it, brother? And being a black man, all right, who used to be a black child, if only you knew the trauma that came behind smelling leather or
Mm.
hearing leather, let alone feeling leather.
Oh yeah.
You already know what I'm talking about, man.
I'm tracking. Don't
Hey,
worry about it. I'm tracking.
hey, when that leather's in the air, boy, don't you dare. That's how I be feeling. And when I smelt that, oh man, it was something else. Yeah, it was something else.
Usually when I wear it, I typically spray it in my clothes about an hour before I go out because the opening is way too strong. But I like the dry down.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's typically how I wear that fragrance.
Oh yeah. But I'm gonna tell you this, man. So the first one I applied, and this is leather on leather, y'all. Like, I'm sorry, no. Leather tobacco was leather on leather. It was almost like a, what do you call it when it's like you have an asphyxiation with leather when you are, man. It's like my boy Luke said when he went to that club out in New York, and he came up with his fragrance Leather Boy, and he said it was so many leather chaps in there. Yeah, it was like it was bringing back those type of vibes, man. I'm telling you,
Okay.
traumatic leather. All right,
Nice.
but these right here are not that. As a matter of fact,
Not
these
at all.
are really well blended. Look, my first experience with the House of Argos, which is the house that these come from, the first one I'm gonna talk about is Chiron's Veil. My first experience with House of Argo was basically Triumph of Bacchus, like a lot of people's, right? And the thing about Triumph of Bacchus was it was early, it was first, definitely a really good feeling, a really good fragrance. All right, definitely a really good fragrance. Um, I had appreciation for that white peach. I had never really experienced white peach in a fragrance before, and it was a pretty smooth, for the most part. It was a smooth fragrance. It really was. It intrigued my interest in the house, and thus I went from buying a discovery set to owning six of them at this point. Right
Okay.
now, more so recently, I got a smaller bottle of the Fall of Phaeton, which Terrence Senior is pointing out in here, and
So,
I love it because the leather is not the key note until you get to the dry down, which,
correct.
which is what I enjoy the most. So when I put my nose on this, oh, let me see here. Let me get it to focus. When I put my nose on this one, can y'all see that, or is it? You know what? Screw it. I'm not even
Yeah,
trying to.
I'm about to say it
You know
ain't
what I'm
focusing.
saying? Hey. When I put my nose on Argos Chiron's Veil, look. To be honest with you, at first I was like, "Yo, why you do this to me?" I'm keeping a buck. I was like, "Why you do this to me?" But as I sat with it, because I knew we were going to talk about it, I started to grow a little more appreciation for it. You know what I mean? Now, am I sitting up here telling you, "Oh, I'm definitely going to get a bottle of this"? Not at this time. However, if,
Understandable.
if I were given it, if someone were to give me like a 5 or 10 mil, would I wear it? Yes, I would, because this is a really good fragrance. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and spray it on skin because my thing is if you don't put it on skin,
I
I
agree.
really don't trust what you got to say because skin chemistry is real
Indeed.
and hey, it tells the tale. But first thing first, y'all, first two notes I pick up strong are woods and leather. Okay. Now, in here, I'm looking in here, and when I read over it, it said that it had oud in there, which I don't doubt. Um, I will tell you this: after a couple of hours, I think I pick up more of that animalicness of the oud. I think I start
Mhm.
to pick up some of the pungency of the oud. But in the beginning, I think you get a little bit of oud in there. But I think it's like, how do I say this? You know, how oud comes from wood,
Correct.
and the thing about it is that it's not a prevalent note in here. All right. So it's well blended. I think I can get a blend of the oud and the wood and the leather together, but it's not animalic. Honestly, I'll be honest with you. It's a really good blend for this leather. It's really good. Not to mention, there is rose in here. So, Terrence,
I was just about to say, did you pick up the rose?
you know I picked it up. You
That's
know I picked it up.
the
And it's and
first
it's
thing
that
I picked up.
and it's a fresh, dirty rose though. This reminds me of when
It's
I used
smoky.
to, yeah, when I used to have to mess with the pots at Home Depot. This reminds me of messing with the dirt. You smell the rose, but you also smell the leaves. You smell the dirt around it, the moist dirt, and that's what this is giving me, a earthy rose surrounded by leather and woods.
I would have to agree.
And it is good. Now, maybe about 15 minutes into it, you start to pick up some of the subtleness. You start to pick up the spices. I know it says that there's saffron in there. It's not a strong saffron note for me, It's actually well blended, and I think saffron is also a note where it actually brings out the essence of um, earthy notes, leather
Correct.
notes as well. So I think it's just playing a back end. You don't get it off top, but you get it eventually on the dry down over time. But it's good, man.
Yes,
It's
that
good.
saffron, it can do a lot of different things with a lot of different notes. Like it's one of those, I would say, versatile notes, like you said, that enhances other fragrance, so it can come out different depends on the notes that it's blended with.
Yes, yes, man. And real quick, let me go ahead and take a second. What up, Sally? What up,
So,
Duck? Fox and Sense, what's going on, y'all? Yeah, like I said, hey, this is a and look, I'm not anteing this up. You know, I got 6 bottles from the house. Y'all already know how I feel about them. This is a really quality, beautiful blend. All right, I do like this. Honestly, they have a 30 mil. I would be willing to get a 30 mil of this. This one right here is definitely winter weather or winter wear ready. Winter wear ready. All right. And I think this would be a dress up scent. This is definitely something you could wear outside. You can put on some street clothes, but you know what? When I smell this, I think a leather jacket. You know what I'm saying? Maybe something like business casual, jeans, boots. You know what I'm saying? A leather jacket or even a bomber. Even a bomber jacket will work. You know what I'm saying? This I don't play into the whole masculine, feminine thing or any of that. But at the same time, I definitely see this as a masculine worn. And it's not just because of the woods and the leather. I just me personally in my mind, I can't see this on anything other than a masculine person, whether it be female or male.
I
And I know
feel
there are
you.
some feminine women that like leather scents, and for those that do that, hey, this is definitely one that I would encourage you to get your nose on. But Chiron's Veil, yeah, I won't lie to you. I've been wearing it I wore it last night, wore it the day before.
Okay.
Um, yeah, Terrence asked on here, Pico vibes.
I would I was waiting, but I was just about to say strong
Definitely
peacoat
business casual, meaning Pico, bomber jacket. I
laser.
definitely couldn't wear this with anything less than a boot on foot.
Correct. Correct. This is definitely one you can dress up easily. Any dress up situation is going to work.
Yeah. This is a elegant, it's not playful, but it's not overly strong leather fragrance. I definitely could see myself at a discount price buying a 30 mil of this for real. That would go far enough for me.
That's what
I
I
would
got.
get enough, I would get enough wears on this that I would truly enjoy it, man. I won't lie. And I'm not a leather lover. Yes, anybody who's talked to me, I do not do leather. But this is good. But here's the thing. I love rose. You know what I'm saying? Like Austin Powers, you got gold member, hell, you got rose member. You know what I'm saying? And I love rose. And this right here is beautiful with the way it blended that earthy rose in.
Yeah, that's why once, because I pay attention to you and Jason a lot ever since I done tuned in, went back, watched the older stuff as well. So once I seen you haven't, I asked you if you tried Sharon's Veil, and you
Uh-huh.
said you didn't. I was like, I know that's the one I got to bring just because I know you like love Rose, the way I love Rose. So I was like, okay, I got to make sure he get his nose on this one.
Not
Definitely.
sure if this is the guy Michael, but he's in here, man. Hey, the owner Michael,
Going on, Christian.
they're all out here in the Dallas area. At least their main location is. Man, I'm telling you
Okay.
right now, this is a really good fragrance. This would probably be my second, because my first one from the house was my first real leather scent that I purchased, and that was, of course, Fall of Faden. Right.
Okay.
This might be my second, man.
It's number four for me. It's number four.
Is it? And see,
Yeah,
and I need good fragrances to bring me into appreciating certain notes, and this is definitely one. You know what I'm saying? This is definitely one. this this I'll be honest with you. I'll probably get a 30 mil. I'll probably get one of the little bottles and whatnot. This will
As you
definitely be
should.
worn. This is good.
As you
Yeah,
should.
man. Yeah. Hey, one down. Hey, one for one on that. Real talk. This is good, man. Now, I'm not gonna bounce around. I'm gonna stay in the house. All right. This is definitely a good one. Now, the second one you got me. That
Let's
Nemean
see.
lion. I'm gonna be honest with you with that one. I like that one. Now, do you want to know why?
I about to say I'm surprised. I thought you were gonna be a little iffy on that one. I'm surprised.
Well, the thing about it is, it's not as heavy. All right.
Yeah.
This Chiron's veil is good for the winter. Nemean lion is as well, but it's more of a fall, spring type leather. It is. It has a little more aromatic nuances to it, and because of that, I like it. You know what I'm saying? Look, my thing is this: I don't like leather heavy fragrances. But in this, like I said, that rose makes up for the heaviness of the leather. And so does the earthiness. So in that I don't like leather, I still like that rose. I still like the earthiness. You know, I like spicy sweet woods and whatnot, Pauls. But all right. But
Hey,
I like woody natured fragrances, but I like them with the right blends, whether it's fruits, spices, or whatnot. The other thing is that this right here, Argos Nemean line. All right. I'm done trying to show this.
it ain't gonna work, G.
Yeah, yeah. My camera self-adjusts and whatnot. But let me say this: Nemean line is good because of its aromatic ability. All right. Because it is light. All right. Because it can be easier worn and it doesn't like just hit my nostrils with leather heavy. This is actually a good one too. Now, of the two, I probably go with Chiron's Veil more so, mainly because of that rose. All right. But the
Okay.
thing that I do like about Nemean Line in here is that even though it doesn't have rose, I do like the way it's blended with the florals. All right. Now, you know, you could have gave me a heads up and let me know that you were going to send me some leather fragrances. Because I tell you what, when I sprayed them on, I felt like a sucker because I would have sprayed it on easier. God. Like the first time I sprayed it on, I was like, "Tss, tss, tss."
So the
Is that
leather for
leather?
me, it sits more in the background off of me. So
Yeah.
it it isn't as prominent. So I ain't think it was gonna be that dominant for you. With that Nemean lion, do you get like some funk and a little bit of animalic?
You know I do because man, this oud, which I like, is a little more animalic. Now, the leather is not as heavy. All right.
Correct.
The leather is light, almost smooth like cashmere, but
Okay,
it's
yeah.
leather. But it's leather. You can tell the texture of it. It's leather. It's a little rough because of the woods. It's a little rough because of the earthy notes and the oud. All right.
Hmm.
But with that oud, you've got a little bit of amber. All right. You've got some florals in there, and you've got some spice, citrus, or whatnot.
Yeah, yeah. You get a little bit of citrus. You definitely get some spices.
And then there's a twinge. There's something in here that I love in one of my other fragrances. What's going on, B? There's something in here, and there's one note that literally takes it for an interesting spin, and that is the note of pine. For
Hmm.
those who know, I love Ramon Monegal. All right. I love the house of Ramon Monegal. I will have four probably by February. But I can't remember if it was in La Ibiza or if it was in the cafe one. But
Okay. I
one
think
of them,
it's Ibiza.
it may be, but one of them has the pine and pine needles note.
Yep,
And
it's
there's
Ibiza.
something about that note that gives it a twinge, an aromatic twinge. It takes something that's citrusy and slightly sweet and it twists it a little bit. And that's what I'm getting with the pine. And I like that. It makes it interesting for me. You know what I'm saying? It makes it very interesting. And when I smell this, I get that at the top. You know what I'm saying? It says that the leather is in the bottom, but trust me, it's strong enough that you smell it throughout the entirety of the fragrance. All right. That's just hands down. The amber eventually dies down
Correct.
and you're left with just a earthy leather. But while it's in there, you got a slight spice. You got you, and when I say that, I won't say necessarily spice. I will say something that's kind of bringing the citruses to the forefront. It's also bringing out that pine needle or that pine note, and then yeah, you got the florals. There's
I'm
a
about to say,
smoothness to it.
do
There
you
is
get
a
a
lot
little
of
bit of
quality in
musk?
this. Say again.
I said, did you get do you get a little bit of musk in there as well? Do you,
The thing about musk for me is that I'm not always able to detect musk. All right.
okay.
Because the times I'm able to detect musk is when it's more, I would say more animalic. Like it's not as, how do you say, refined,
Okay.
you know, because I mean, the natural smell of musk is shit. I
Yeah.
mean, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? So if it's not something that's still leaning towards a pungent, kind of dirty nature, I usually don't really pick it up because they blend it well enough that my nose won't necessarily be able to smell it out.
Yeah,
That's usually
distinguish
not a
it.
note that I'm always going to be able to recognize in there,
And
depending
that's
on the quality of the breed of the blend.
and that's just some of the magic behind fragrance, how you wear it, different people can wear it and they can pick up different parts of how the fragrance was blended on their skin chemistry. So
Yeah,
it's it's just one of those things that the magic or the uniqueness, I would say, of being a fragrance lover.
yeah. And with the darker notes or the heavier notes like leather and whatnot, I definitely can't pick out musk. Musk is more recognizable when I have something that's kind of complete opposite, something that doesn't kind of draw over it. Uh,
Okay.
Fruits, spices. You know what I'm saying? I can kind of recognize musk or recognize how it's performing or what it's doing in the fragrance. But like with stuff that's like deep, dark, earthy, and leather or cashmere, I'm not always able to cipher out what it is.
That has me curious then for something else that's on our list.
All right, all right. Yeah, but this one right here is definitely interesting. I would definitely say people go get a sample of it. If you like leather, all right, and you like challenging, not challenging as in a bad challenge, but challenging as in testing your limits as far as what you recognize notes doing or how you recognize certain notes being used. Excuse me, in fragrances. I would definitely encourage you to go get your nose on Nemean line. All right. It is a lighter leather fragrance. However, there is some depth to it. There is some density in there. It is smooth, leather forward. You will get other nuances, fruitiness. I would probably say not necessarily really spice, but fruity and florals. And you'll get a sense of sweetness too. That amber kind of blends in to make certain things sweet. Not necessarily you're going to get an amber accord, but you'll notice that it plays into other notes to make them sweet. So I say get your nose on it. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, definitely a good fragrance. You know,
I
I
feel like
like it.
it's worth it. If you're an enthusiast and you like ooze and leathers, it's worth a sample.
This would be one that I might spray on hand or I might spray to wear around the house. I'm not sure that this is a oud that I would just overly enjoy wearing everywhere, but the
Correct.
oud is good. I say that way, and I say oud. I'm sorry. I don't know if this is a leather that I would enjoy wearing everywhere because I think a lot of and because some of what I like is also influenced by who I'm around, and
Indeed.
a lot of the women I say women, but women in my life, not just
Correct.
dates, but a lot of the women and people in my life, they're not big on the leathers. You know what I'm saying? So me wearing a leather fragrance would kind of get a little distance. You know what I mean?
I,
And
I,
so because of that,
I can see it.
it does kind of shape. what I wear out. You know what I mean?
Of course, you want to like your fragrance, but you also want your immediate surroundings that you're gonna be with majority of the time to enjoy it as well. You don't want to wear something that's going to be put them off and not want to stand around you too much.
Exactly. Exactly. So yeah, but I would definitely have to spend some more time with this. This could grow on me because of the oud. That little twinge from the pine is definitely always a kicker. You know what I'm saying? Man, that pine is something else. Pine needles and pine, man, it's good. I ain't gonna lie. I like how what it does to certain fragrances.
And it actually not on your super hot days, but
Yeah.
like 84 and below, it works. It works on those cooler warm days. It still works. When it gets over over that, I wouldn't do it. But
Yeah.
try it.
All right. All right. That's a bit, man. Now I appreciate that one too, man. Hey, Argos, they got one. They got one that changed my mind. That'll be my first two leather purchases, or my first two of three leather purchases might be from them, man. I'm telling you. And I've gotten plenty of them, but hey, that Chiron's Veil might have me sold, man, for real. No lies. All
That
right.
soda.
Now let's go over the third one. Now, this third one. My boy Jay, I know he wants to be in here because look, for a while we've talked about this. This is actually one of his favorites from the house. All right.
Indeed.
And I told him that I've had one encounter with the fragrance, and that was only because one of the guys that I teach his daughters, or is he has two daughters and a son. I teach them at this Muslim school on
Okay.
Sunday, right? And so I go in there and I teach them PE, teach them little things and whatnot, and basically babysit for a cost. Uh, yeah, he was wearing this fragrance, and I told him it smelled good on him, but I know it has a lot to do with skin chemistry. And Jason has been trying to figure out a way to either get this fragrance or get something close to it. I mean, he done bought two bottles. He had got Megamere and something else to try to put together. And yeah,
They're close, but don't quite do it. Megamere and another one from the same house. They're close, but they
yeah,
don't quite do it.
oh yeah, and yeah, man, and oh, calm down, money bag, yo. All right, calm down. All right, you'll be all right. All right, but yeah, no, but hey, for the third one, this man was gracious enough to send me. Hey, man, you sent me good amount too. Jay, eat your heart out. Even though I know you still got some too, I got that Bodicea the Victorious faith. Hey, yeah, I'm gonna tell you this, man.
It's
I
like
don't know if it's worth that $600 price tag. I'm pretty sure it's not.
you
I
gotta
would,
know a guy to know a guy.
but brother, yeah, but brother, I tell you what, if you know that guy, this right here has made me want to go back and give some of the Boadiceas a little one more time. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
With the way that they put their fragrances together, those sharp citruses and whatnot, the way that they blend things, it's always a beautiful, smooth blend. But the thing is that sometimes I'm not with all the sharpness of the citrus notes. You know what I'm saying? But on this one, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is
It
good.
works.
This is good. I see why Jason was going crazy for
It's like
it.
that, G.
Tay said, everybody want to call you when you're busy, boy. I tell you what. We got Terracine said, Faith is that for real. Boxing Sense said it's fire. And Jay wanted me to send this to you, Tay. He said now he's adding you to the whole bag.
Bruh, don't hate me. Look, I'm new to the family. That's all.
Hey, that's all right, man. Don't mind him. Jay can be the grumpy uncle sometimes, you know?
Oh yeah, I see from
Yeah.
Raw streams.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. When I wear this, I say when I wear it. When I sprayed this on, I'm gonna tell you like this. This is challenging. This is challenging. All right. It's not an easy wear. It's not something that you just automatically grow into. This is something that first spray, you got to give it a few seconds to dry down,
Indeed.
and then you start to pick up the earthy floral nuances of this, and it is beautiful. I ain't gonna lie to you. I see what you were talking about, Jay, for real. Oh, Jason said he'll keep layering Megamere with Ganymede. That was the combo he was putting in there.
I still haven't got my nose on Ganymede yet. I still haven't.
Yeah,
Eventually, I will.
yeah. Rock Boy T says all that. King Gailey says $600. Good Lord, that's a lot of money. How much for one spray? All right, Chris Rock. Hey, Tay's a little young. You remember that skit, Tay?
Which one?
Nah, he don't remember it.
Uh-uh.
Hey, you showing your age, King Alias. You showing your age.
Yeah, indeed. I'm I'm only 31.
Nah, that
So
was back in the day. I forget which one it was. I think it was Chris Rock. He was on in Living Color. I want to say he was on there, and he was like, all right, how much for the hot dog? And I mean, I was like, hot dog gonna be $3. He was like, $3? Good Lord, that's a lot of money. How much for just the hot dog, no bun? He was like, hot dog, no bun, that'll be $2. He said, whoa, $2. How about just for the bun? But yeah, nah, it was a hell of a skit back in the day. But y'all, hey, this is good, man. Now there is something about this that kind of throws me off from one sniff to the next. All right.
hmm
You get a nice, it's aromatic, it's a nice little blend. It is very green. You get a lot of leafy earthiness. Get the florals, but that immortelle and a lot of fragrances throws me off. It's a deeper green, a deeper floral than I usually like to wear.
Okay.
But in here, it at times steals the show from the rose. That's my personal feeling. I think it steals the show in that it pushes more the green nuances from the violet leaf and from the Divana and whatnot, and it makes it a stronger green than rose.
Correct. I about to say I barely get any rose. I have to like search for it when I'm wearing it to pick it up for real. But like
Yeah,
you said, I get more of the greens and the bright citruses. And I was waiting to see in the dry down, do you pick up? I know you say you really don't pick up musk, but that's why I was wondering with this one if you picked it up.
but in this one, the reason why I do because the musk is noticeable. It's not a strong earthy in that the musk in it, and the musk seems to be doing something to make it kind of smooth with the sandalwood. It's
Correct.
in the sandalwood keep are apparently making it smooth and whatnot, and it's bringing up a kind of almost like a haziness, a vagueness of the fragrance, undertone
Indeed.
of haziness. I guess that's one way of me putting it, but I think that's the musk giving it that smooth, kind of a smooth transition, but also giving it a little. It's not as green as you would like smelling a leaf, but it kind of.
It's
Uh,
like it tones it down a little bit for being
yeah,
over the top.
right, exactly. And y'all, this is good. Now, I'm gonna tell you, they got a lot of notes in here. Like I looked it up. They got saffron, nutmeg, mandarin orange, Davana, violet leaf, immortelle, rose, cypriol oil, or nagarmatha. All right. Amber, sandalwood, musk, vanilla, and oak moss. Let me just tell you this. All right. I don't really get no sweetness to it. So I'm not really picking up the amber and vanilla. I'm not really. Okay. Not really getting a spiciness to this. Not really. All right. So not really getting the saffron or the nutmeg on skin. I'm just not. I'm really not. Not at this point. This is early. Even when I smelt it before, I never really got any spicy notes. I might have been able to get a little sweetness, maybe that amber, but not really spice or nutmeg.
I get more of the saffron when I wear it in cooler weather because I wear it all year round.
Okay.
So in the colder weather, that's when I pick up more of the spices, not so much, in the heat in the summertime.
Okay. Okay. What up, Dane? But yeah, no, no. And I have to wear it again. This is only my second wearing. Like this is my second application. I
Okay.
wore it. I wore it. What was that when I worked overnight 2 days ago? All right, and like it was enjoyable for the most part. I got wafts of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it has a sillage or anything like that. I don't know. Could be. Unfortunately, I wore it when I was by myself at work, so
Okay.
only God knows. All right. And but I did get wafts. All right. It does sit. It does project pretty well. It's
I might
good.
just,
It's good. Is it something that I would personally buy? No.
I'm gonna say not for that price tag.
No, no. Even if it was $200, I wouldn't buy it. It's not my speed. Is it
Okay.
good? Yeah. It's not my speed. I wouldn't get this. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't. Um, but I see why Jason likes it. I see why other people like it. It's a really good green, earthy floral fragrance. It really is. All right. And if you're picking up the citrus and the spices in there, I can only assume that it would be even better. I'm gonna wear it again and try and see if maybe I can get it on the second on the next time or whatnot. But it's a good fragrance. Smooth, good blend. All right. I won't knock it. Is it for me? No, no.
Hmm.
I'm not big on greens yet. I was talking to our boy Mel the other day, and he's a big green person. I don't deal with green like that. My vetiver, I like them earthy. I don't really deal with those as well. Not dirty earthy. You know what I'm saying? The
Okay.
patchoulis that I enjoy typically are found in gourmands or ones that lean chocolate or mix well with cacao. What's going on, Elisa? All right, but that's what I'm used to, right? So I'm not really a big earthy. I'm not really a big green guy, and I'm really just now starting to try and work my way into leather. So yeah,
Have you tried Aqua Sapphire from the house? Or Boadicea?
I'll be honest with you. Last time I went and checked out Aqua Sapphire was months ago when I went to Nemean's because they got Aqua Sapphire. They got a few of the exclusives, just a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? But it's been a while. I don't even remember it. I'll be honest with you
I asked because
because
I
I saw
wore
several of them. Yeah.
it for the first time maybe about a week ago. I got the 10 mil set of it, and it reminds me of Faith, but off that one wearing, I still have to figure out what's quite different from it between the two. I feel like I don't need a full bottle of both off the first wearing, but I'm gonna spend some more time with it.
All right. Jason said that Aqua Sapphire smells like a high quality version of Mega Mirror. What's your thoughts?
I agree. I
You
agree.
agree?
And that's why it reminds me of Faith a little bit as well. So I was like, something is like you said, it's familiar as well as it like maybe they use that same like base DNA in the two and just switched up maybe a few notes or something. But it's it's definitely similar but
Okay.
different.
And I remember Megamar for the most part. You know what I'm saying? And Megamar, I couldn't get past the strength of it. But it smells a little sharper. The citruses I think are a little sharper. They're a little
Yeah.
more.
It
Uh,
it
yeah,
has some synthetics in there that can
yeah,
be off putting.
yeah. Yeah, and so when I talk about it, I'm smelling it. It's like I can see where you're getting at with that, where they're similar, but I didn't like it either.
Okay.
It's just not my speed.
Yeah,
Not
definitely.
hey, you never know. A couple of years down the road, I could be a green guy. You know what I mean? But yeah, right now it's really not my speed. The greenest thing that I got over here is my. Let me see. I don't even know where it is. My MFK Aqua Forte cologne,
Okay.
but it's green, but it's green tea. It's like tea and green. So
You say
it's
it's
not,
strong.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
He
Yeah.
said that Negeman is strong.
So yeah, so that's the way I'm leaning and whatnot. So you ask me, there you go. All right. Elisa said earthy vetiver. Earthy vetiver is a hit or miss for me. Soapy vetiver is a little bit better. It's a little more condensed. It's not as strong, you know. But yeah, man, I'm not there yet. You know, as they say in Arabic, inshallah. Inshallah, soon I will get there. But right now, that is not the path of choice when it comes to fragrances for me. So all right. And Jay said it also smells like faith. So yeah, there you go, man.
Mm.
Go. All right. Now, the last one that you sent me, man, again, very appreciative for faith, you know, being able to smell it on my skin as opposed to somebody else's. Definitely appreciate that. And I appreciate the fragrance, but yeah, Jay, I might be going ahead and send this to you for real, for real. I'm gonna give it one more wear just to see if I can pick up the spices. And
Okay.
and yeah, whatever's left, and trust me, I'm only gonna use like three of them, three sprays, so there'll still be plenty. But the rest I definitely will send to you, brother. All right. Last but not least is Reisiger. Is that how you pronounce it?
Uh,
Reisiger? Reisiger?
yeah, Reisiger. I was about
Okay.
to grab the box here. Reisiger Parfums.
Okay. Reisiger Parfums and their collaboration with Curly Scents Attraction Fatale. All right. This is the one I have not worn yet. I have not sprayed on skin. I haven't done anything purposefully because I wanted to give a first opinion. All right.
Okay.
Look, this guy here. Jason, you need to go check on your leasing opportunities. All right, brother? Oh, it's Curly Fragrance. Curly,
Yeah,
Curly Fragrance.
correct.
Whatever. All right. She know who she is. All right. Attraction Patel, man. Now, I've heard some people say that it gives what is that, Spice Bomb Extreme vibes and whatnot. I don't know.
It
But
was
we'll see. Because
Spice Bomb was so hyped up.
I love it.
I never tried it.
Okay.
Spice Bomb Extreme. It was so hyped up. I said I don't want to smell it.
I can respect that. Okay, but brother, you need to get your nose on it to some degree. All right. Now we're gonna go ahead and see what this is hidden for, man. Let's see. All right.
Let's see.
Off top, off top, you get that vanilla. Jesus Christ.
Indeed.
And it's not just a vanilla, it's almost like a bourbon vanilla or a spicy vanilla. It's not just a regular vanilla, but it's heavy as hell. All right.
Mm-hmm. Talk to me.
Straight vanilla. I thought it was a little boozy at first. I thought
I'm about
maybe
to
it
say,
had
I
some
was just about
spice
to
in
ask.
it.
You don't get the booze.
This is straight. That was in the air though. Nah, I'm no offense to her. It's not bad, but this is like this is a quite sweet vanilla. I like my vanillas blended with something else. Like there's no booze to this really. It's a sweet vanilla. It reminds me of Trill, the owner of Harmony. He has one called ISO, or not ISO, I'm sorry, Vanilla
Okay.
E Super, and it's a strong vanilla bomb. This opens up as a strong vanilla bomb. Let me see something, man. It's Vanille Fatale, right?
Uh, you talking about this one is Attraction Fatal.
Attraction Fatale, my bad.
I'm gonna say
I
I get
can
the
see.
booze. I get the spice.
Let me see here, because I'm not getting it yet. Okay. Okay, it's switching up a little bit. It's switching up a little bit. It's drying down a little bit. I do get a little rum. I do get a little boozy. All right. And it smells like a God dog it. It smells like a rum because it kind of reminds me of Azaro Most Wanted Parfum.
Okay,
So I
I
do
can
get the
see that.
boozy, and it smells like that as well. I'm not really getting spice though. Let me see something. Let me look in here real quick. All right. So in here, let me read the notes. It says rum, mandarin, neroli, rose, nutmeg, black pepper, and jasmine, amber, vanilla, cedar, sandalwood, and musk. Yeah, I'm not really getting the spice. However, I can see now I am picking up a little bit of that fruity mandarin in the
Hmm.
midst of it. I am getting the booze. There is a little bit of florals coming out, but not really rose. Unfortunately, I
No,
get like white florals. I don't really get rose. You stay with that heavy dose of vanilla, but with everything else coming out, I'm starting to get I think I'm starting to pick up the amber mixed in. All right.
I'm about to say the
Only
the
because
woods.
huh?
I'm about to say the woods and that must come out more in the dry down. But that, like you said, that vanilla, the booze, and and the spice and that pepper for me is what I get for most of the life of the fragrance.
Yeah, on skin, I'm still picking up like heavy vanilla. Heavy vanilla.
Oh yeah.
Heavy vanilla, rum, a little bit of orange, and there's a different type of sweetness to it. So that's why I'm thinking it's the amber. All right.
Okay.
Now it's drying down. I am getting a little earthiness. It could be woods that's coming out and whatnot, but it's not bad. I think what it is that you gotta spray it, gotta spray it and let it sit for a little bit. I wouldn't pay it any attention for the first 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, and you start to pick up other nuances outside of the vanilla. But when I first smelt it in the air, you got vanilla.
Yeah.
On skin, before it started to dry down, you got vanilla.
The vanilla is definitely the star of the show, I would say.
Man, you know. But now a lot of it is coming in. I am picking up a little wood. You know, I'm definitely gonna want to spend some more time with this. This is actually pretty good. This is actually pretty good. All right. I'll be honest with you. All right. Um, I see boxing sense on here. Hey, that's why I said we're getting old. We are getting old, man. Yeah, yeah. It's getting to that point. Alicia, it's not bad. It's really not bad at all. All right. Um, Here we go. Boxing sense said it's like a synthetic vanilla tea. Yeah. The reason I use the word synthetic differently, but it is synthetic in that it is sweet. It's not
Mhm.
your natural vanilla that you would get more from fragrances such as Alien, um, from Vanille Antique, from Byredo. It is synthetic in that it is um, sugary sweet. It
Yeah,
smells like you would expect it to taste, if that makes sense to you.
pretty much.
All right. So yeah, it is synthetic vanilla. It definitely is boxy scents, but it's not bad.
And some like to say, for me, it works.
All right, Rome. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's actually pretty good. After the dry down, I've only been smelling it for maybe a few minutes, maybe 5 minutes, and now they're starting to dry down. I'm starting to get some of the other nuances of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to get the other aspects of it: the rum, the citrus, the the spice. Still faint on me. All right,
Okay.
but I am starting to pick up the wood and still the sweetness, you know, from the vanilla and the amber. But it's not bad. I mean, it's not bad. Now, you start asking me, is it worth the price point? That's a conversation for another live. All right.
Yeah.
However,
I caught her
It's
sale.
good. Huh?
I see. I caught her sale.
Oh, no, 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 no. You good. You good. Hey, I've never judged another man's pockets. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Look,
but
'cause look, I'm not gonna ask about
I
what
was iffy as well.
I mean, hey, look, you already got precious treasure, so
Indeed.
like I said, hey, to each his own. But no, this is actually pretty good. This is enjoyable. I won't lie to you. I'm not gonna hold it really next to Spice Bomb Extreme, except that it is a kind of a boozy vanilla. I think Spice Bomb is definitely more noticeably different. Where is it?
I
Ah,
guess I,
one
I
second.
finally get my nose on it.
Yeah,
I've been avoiding the fragrance
yeah.
for a
No,
while.
Spice Bomb is definitely noticeably different. You know what I'm saying? In my mind. All right, that's one I'll roll with.
I'm gonna say she definitely said it was an inspiration for that's one of her favorite designers. I would
And I
say.
get it. I see why. She loves that vanilla. She loves the sweet vanilla, and the dry down on Spice Bomb is a bit more. There's a little more depth to it on the dry down. All right, but I get why that sweet vanilla in the beginning and whatnot. Yeah, I see how it was an inspiration, but definitely something different. It's definitely her own take on it. I will give her credit for that. Um, I do like um, the add-ons to that vanilla fragrance that she put in there. I'll be honest with you, it's good. It's good. All right. I I actually like it. I think it if I had more rose in there, I love it. You know,
I agree.
I think the spice on me as of right now, if it was a little stronger to where I could get it, I would enjoy it much more as well. Um, but it's still a good fragrance. It really is. It really is. Pink Charlotte, what's going on? She said, I need to get you. She needs to get her nose on that. Yes. Yeah. Tay says it. He gets the spices and whatnot. So definitely a spicy vanilla. For me on my skin, my bad. Not getting much spice, but I'll wear it again, give it a go, and go from there.
Yeah, for the most part, I get the spice, vanilla, and the booze, and like the
Okay.
main accords I pick up when I'm wearing it.
And see, and like I said, I'm getting the booze, I'm getting the booze, I'm getting the vanilla, I'm getting the rum and the woods now. Yeah. So yeah, I will definitely give it another wear and give my thoughts on it. But this is good, man. Hey, look, my brother, I appreciate you for sending those out, man. Hey,
Hey, watching this show, I was like, I'm coming down there. If I was able to find some things I haven't seen you talk about even on IG or YouTube, so I was like, let me double check before I just pick some random stuff to bring down there.
yeah.
Once you said you haven't, I was like, we in the game.
Hey man, you did a hell of a job. I ain't gonna lie to you, especially with those two Argos, you know what I'm saying? One of them will probably be gotten soon enough. All right. And the other one, I'm gonna sit with it a little bit longer. You know what I mean? It definitely could be one that's bought. I like the way the oud plays around with the rest of the notes in there.
Mhm.
I definitely like that. I enjoyed that part about it. But as of right now, being that I'm still new to leathers and whatnot, I can't commit to like definitely. Oh, I'm definitely gonna wear it. I can't say that right now. I'm gonna wear it a few more times, see what happens, and I'm pretty sure it will grow on me. I'm telling you, I'm a oud lover of all sorts. It just takes a little time, man.
Yeah, Argos is definitely, I would say, if not my number one, is easily top three my favorite fragrance houses now. So
Okay,
I had to put it in there as far as when
man,
once you told me you haven't smelled them, I was like, these two is a given. They're going.
man,
And
I appreciate it.
you had already smelled Sacred Flame, so I couldn't put that in there.
Oh yeah,
But that's moved up to number two on my list.
I'm real.
Yeah, Sacred Flame, it's like that.
It
Well,
is.
as you know, I'm about to say as you know, but it's definitely like that.
It is. It is. I won't lie to you. As a matter of fact, it will be my scent of the day tomorrow.
Okay.
Feeling like getting cinnamony up in here. You know what I'm saying?
I think I'm gonna test Louis Vuitton Lovers tomorrow.
Okay. That is a favorite of one of my friends. His name is JX Straight, also known as Sky High Hicks. He
Okay.
definitely loves that. Me personally, I have moved away from the sandalwood heavy fragrances. I was enamored and in love with Le Labo Santal 33
33.
until I got my nose on Santal, original Santal by Creed, which is beautiful.
Amazing.
And
I'm still
then
waiting to get a bottle.
yes, and then I was blown away. All right, and then I was completely blown away by Santal Complete by
Who's that
Fragrance
now?
Wow,
Okay.
because I love that tonka bean and that sweet sandalwood spin off in there. It has noticeable other notes that are noticeable within that sandalwood fragrance. It has to be my favorite. Santal Complete, that is. It's just, I mean, it doesn't last long, but I'm not going to wear it every day. I'm not going to wear it every week. You know what I'm saying? So for the times I do wear it, I'll pay a little money and I will spray that thing on 16 times. Okay.
I'm gonna have
And
to
I'll
get
be
a
good.
sample and check it out because I was just about to get a sample of Fragrance Du Bois Lovers is a rose dominant fragrance. So when I pick up that sample, I make sure to pick up a sample of Santal Complete as well.
Yeah.
That way I can check it out.
Now you said Lovers is a rose forward.
Yeah, it's a rose for it from Fragrance Du Bois.
Oh, Lovers from Fragrance Du Bois. I'm sorry. Thought we were still talking about Louis Vuitton. My bad, brother.
No, no, no.
Yeah,
From
yeah, 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 yeah. No, no, no.
appreciate you,
Lovers.
Ken.
I got to go get my nose on it too. And now that you say that, I don't think I've ever smelled Lovers. No,
Yeah.
I've never smelt it.
I was looking up some new roses, and when I seen it from because I got Oud Rose Intense, I wear it more so as for office fragrance style, and dressing it up. But when I seen Lovers had rose in it, I was like, okay, this gonna be my next one from the house that I check out.
Already. Let me answer this real quick. Rockboy T said, "What was that last fragrance?" The last fragrance was the curly. Is it curly fragrance? Yeah,
Yeah, curly fragrances.
curly fragrances from Reisiger. It is. Hold on one second. My bad. Attraction Fatale. Attraction Fatale. Man, it's a good one. It's a good one. I'm gonna spend a little more time with it. I definitely enjoyed it. I don't give out grades. I don't give out report cards and whatnot. I'm not a teacher anymore. Okay, so I left all that behind me when they didn't want to pay me what I was worth. All right.
I don't blame you.
So, but I will tell you this: I will be wearing it several more times. I will be experiencing it a little more, and it's good. It's good. I like it. I really do like it, honestly. Find it for the right price. I definitely would purchase it as of right now. But I want to see if I can pick up some of the stuff that you were mentioning that I wasn't able to get in this first wear. So
Yeah.
definitely, man. That's definitely what we're gonna do, man. But yeah, man. Hey, look, like I said, man. Hey, I appreciate you sending these over, man. And brother, I'm gonna definitely send you. I have to get you that. Hey, I'll take just as long to get that out to you, Jason, as it took you to get me anything that I asked for this year. Anything that I asked for this year. You would think that they stopped doing mail in Florida the way Jason had a hold on all of his so-called decant packs that he was supposed to be sending out. But no, but seriously, man, hey, I appreciate it. I'm gonna definitely have to get you a decant of that. Did you ever get a decant of the what is it? The my favorite portrait of
Portrait of a man. Portrait of a Man.
Show, man.
No. So when I went to the mall yesterday, the just smelling some stuff, Neiman's was closed. So I just went into a couple other stores. That's when I got the sample of Louis Vuitton.
Don't mind it.
So yeah, I'm definitely probably in the upcoming weeks. I'm gonna go get another sample because compared to when I first smelled it years ago, started my journey to now, night and day, night
Yeah.
and completely day.
But I saw your face light up when I sprayed it on hand, and you was like, you know, I
Cause
haven't been back to this in a while. I was like,
Because I smelled it, and I'm like, I know this not what I think it is, and I was about to say it, and you took it from me. I was like, wow, because Bowtie swears about it. Your twin, he swears by it. So
that man said my twin.
I
Hey,
had to slide that in
cousin,
there.
man, that's my cousin. Let Fred come say that's my cousin, man. But
But
no,
yeah,
yeah,
it,
no. He
it's a
was the
good
first
one.
one to put me on. He was the first one to put me on. Bowtie introduced me to a lot of my loves and fragrance, from the amber cord to plum to cinnamon to spices, certain ouds, which I ended up building up I already had a bigger appreciation for them, but certain oud blends just really come in, are more
I mean,
enjoyable than others. But yeah, he's definitely helped direct my fragrance journey for the most part.
indeed,
But since then, I've kind of taken a liking to other people's suggestions, both within the community, both reviewers and whatnot, and it's done works. I mean, I 3 months ago I would have told you, prior to buying Fall of Phaeton, I would have told you in a heartbeat, I'm not doing any leather ever. Came into Fall of Phaeton and I was just like, okay, let's go back down leather lane and let's see what all we can find that we might like.
I would have to say that's probably one of the first letters I liked as well.
Yeah.
That and I don't see it. It's another one. Immortal from Argos. I have a sample. I don't got a full bottle yet, but something that's like Boss Immortal or something. The leather's a little bit
Oh,
stronger in it.
Basio,
Yeah, that's it.
Basio. Okay, yeah.
It's a little bit more prominent, but it was still done well enough that just from the sample, I feel like after I spend more time with it, I might end up getting a bottle as well.
Yeah, I had a bottle of that in the name, sold it, and sold both
So
of them.
Danae,
Yeah. I mean, Danae's good, but it's not like that. Look, I'm like this, man. I gotta have stuff in my collection that at one point I absolutely loved. All right. If I
okay,
look back here, minus the plethora of clones that I have, minus the plethora of clones, all right, I can honestly say that everything back there has gotten a fair share, and I loved it at one point. All right.
okay,
Just about everything outside of the clones and whatnot, I have truly loved. Okay. Truly
makes
loved.
sense.
You know what I'm saying? Now, will I keep them all? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? Probably not.
Well, let
I
me
will
know.
be doing a clearing of the house. I will.
I make
But
sure I'm present for that.
yes, but I mean, as of right now, I can honestly say I probably say 95% of everything I bought back there, I've loved to a point where, hey, I wore it at least 2 or 3 times in a row.
Okay.
The problem with being a fragrance connoisseur and a collector, in a sense, what's going on, Kyler? The problem with that and what's going on, Will, is that you keep buying.
Indeed.
You know, and that's why now I only buy 30 mils because it'll at least show that I've truly been using. But when you've got so many hundreds and whatnot, you know,
It's hard to make a dent.
so I will be sending out decants of certain things I got and whatnot because mainly so I can lie to the public and make them think that I'm wearing it, so I can just hold it up and say, you see the dent, you see the dent.
The dent don't lie.
The dent don't lie. I'm lying. The dent don't lie, but I lie. Yeah. But no, but seriously, buying the hundreds is kind of it's not worth it to me on with what I'm doing and what I've gotten into. So yeah, I'll be getting a lot of 30s and 50s now. But
Oh,
seriously, there are some back there that I will be sending out to people just to send out. And when we get this little group going on Facebook, definitely will be
yeah.
some stuff down that I can send out to people so they can get their nose on it, man. Both designers and niche. So
It's
yeah.
one recommendation from y'all. I'm waiting to get my nose on from Montebaco. The I think it's Intosivo or something like that.
Oh,
I know y'all was hyping that up, so I was like,
excuse me.
y'all was hyping that up.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
Don't be disrespectful now. We don't hype it up if it's good, okay? We just talk about it. We let the chat hype it up, okay?
indeed, indeed.
But no, no, no. Seriously, it is good.
So
That
after
Monster
that,
Buck, man, that Ormond, the House of Ormond Jane is phenomenal. All right, and I haven't even gotten into any of the newer lines, like the Montebaco Cuba and everything that Jason and some of the others are talking about. Haven't even gotten my nose on it yet. Everything that I've got was from the originals, like
okay,
Tae, Tolu, Frangipani, Montebaco Intensivo, Montebaco Verano, um, Gatsby 22. And then there's one more. I got like 7 or 8 of them, something like that. But yeah, but no, the house is phenomenal. It was my first introduction to aromatic Fougere style fragrances. And I loved them to a point where, I mean, I've shared them with other people. And then on top of that, they were great for work. I got plenty of compliments wearing them things to work. Seriously.
yeah,
Seriously.
I done seen a few people vouch for, it, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to tap in and see what it's talking about.
Man, the house is, I'll be honest, the house is really good. Really good. All right. We'll talk, man. We'll talk.
Indeed.
I got a few hundred meals of those, so I might be able to share some
Okay.
fragrances, share some thoughts. You know what I'm saying? But
Say
definitely,
less.
man. But hey, we'll talk, and I'll definitely have to get some out and get you on camera and see what you think about some things. But man, these four that you sent me, hey, I'm be honest with you. I got two bangers, a possible, and it's not for me, but it's good. See, the thing
Mm,
is, in order for me to recognize quality and a good fragrance, it doesn't necessarily have to be something that I'd wear. Like,
yeah.
I'll be honest with you. No, we give Blue Seraphim a lot of shit in the community, right? Give it a lot of shit. We do. All right.
But
But is
it's
it a
good.
good fragrance? It is. All right. It is. All right. Now you can put it on whatever level you want to. Me personally, I don't need to share my thoughts on it. You've heard enough of me, but it is a good fragrance. It is different. All right. When
Great.
you start to look at the notes, if they ring true and whatnot, then you definitely begin to appreciate how they use those notes to make such a fragrance. You get to appreciate little things, all right? But you still have to stay true with yourself and be honest and say, is it something that you'd wear? Is it something that you buy for someone else that you know? And just because it's a great fragrance doesn't necessarily mean it's something that you're going to wear or just that is for everybody. And that's what I'm
Mhm.
in terms with. So the Boudicca, the Victorious Faith, I can see why Jason and other people like it for its green qualities and whatnot, and for the greenness and the florals and whatnot. But I also see exactly why I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Why I won't wear it. It's just like that. Yeah.
I get it. Like it's some fragrance that has like that artistry and is a good fragrance. It's not our cup of tea. It's not our
Yeah,
cup of
man.
tea.
Yeah. Oh, let me go ahead and get you with this because what's going on, Questo Fresh? Hey, that boy Jason said no hype, sir. All right, watch your mouth, okay? My boy Joe said that's why he does a rotation of selling
Well,
some and buying new with the money he made. Yep. Him and E Kroon, you know what I'm saying? The flipper crew. E Kroon, the
okay.
flip man or the fragrance man, you know what I'm saying? Rich Money Cash said Intensivo is fire. All right. You see it? Like I said, all we do is get behind the camera and say we like it. The chat hypes it up. The chat hypes it up. And look, and of course, lo and behold, who's the main hyper in the chat? Half. The other half.
Yeah.
Kyler, brother, you cannot be that old, man. But I get it. I get it. Hey, I can't be. It's shit. I still work overnight. Dinner at 4. Not in this lifetime. My guy Tazo, what's going on? Boxing
Tazo.
agreed. Boxing Sense agreed. Ormond Jane is a slept on house. You know what I'm saying? Jason is getting old. Will might be on to something. He be drinking that prune juice. Jay, how you be drinking prune juice, but you don't really like the note of plum?
Mm.
It's interesting.
Speaking of plum, I got something coming in with the note of plum. I'm waiting till I get my bottle, and then I'm gonna talk about it. But that's a note I've been diving into lately.
All right.
It's like that.
All right.
It's like that.
We got a couple of other Ormond Jane recommendations. If you get a chance, I'll definitely talk to you about that. But we got Tanger.
Okay.
Rockboy T. IBG said Cuba. What's going on? My guy E. Kroom, who also bought a bottle of this. Montebaco Cuba is elite. You know what I'm saying? Jay out here throwing out random information that nobody wants to know. All right. Terrence over here. Tanger is fire. All right. You know what I'm saying?
So it looked like Tanger, Cuba, and Intensivio are the main three I should check out first.
Yes. Our boy E. Kroom went from 0 to 7 Ormond Janes in 5 months. Look, I went from 1 to 8 in a matter of weeks messing around with Jason on live. You know what I'm saying? He recommended Intensivo. I finally bought it. I already had Ormond Jane Man, and then I got Intensivo, and it was like, yo, what else they got? Went to Verano. Next thing you know, I looked up Dedrick had Verano as well. And then Taif, from the Taif Rose, beautiful rose,
Yeah.
love it. Tolu. Tolu is an amber balsam. Tolu balsam. It's similar to amber, kind of like benzoin is. It mimics vanilla, and it has a amber rose in there as well, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you said Taif, I was going to ask if it was like a Taif rose as well.
Brother,
So say less.
This is the Rose Crew, all right.
Say
And
less.
as of right now, I believe I might be the head honcho for now.
For now.
You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure there'll be some people coming for me. You know what I'm saying? Kicks, my boy Terrence, they out there on the hunt for those quality rose fragrances. My boy Kylo over there talking about the age thing. Hey, we all getting there, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Rich Money wanted to know if the Cuba and the Intensivo were redundant. No. What I've been told, not at all. My guy Duck. All right, here we go. Let me go ahead and go through here. Silly Nose says Intensivo is crack. You already know. Lions Pride. That might be one that you want to get into. I'm not really big on it. I smelt a couple of those Montclairs. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really big on the line. They do some good quality fragrances. I smelled 2 of them, and it wasn't to my liking. So I've kind of gone away from the house. I'll come back later, maybe. But
the one EQ was talking about, the tea fragrance, that one was pretty good. For me, I love to know the tea, so it worked on my skin.
Dame loves it. My boy, I think E. Kroom had it. He loved it. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that loved it. Me personally, I swear, and I would never lie like this. I tried it, and I got that paper bag, that cardboard box smell, and the undertone. I got it on skin, and I was just like, yeah, I'm done. I'm good on that. Pink China said Taif Rose, Taif is fire. Yes, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, gotta check it out, baby. E. Kroom said OJ Afriques de Vanille. Yeah, is great. Not talked about much. Oh, okay, yeah, that's one that they just recently came out with. It's one of the expensive ones, but I saw a review on it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
My boy Kroom say we gotta do a rose battle. You know what that means? He been out there secretly buying and trading for them rose fragrances. Ooh, all right,
I wouldn't mind hopping in on that.
all right. Hey, in due time, man. In due time. My boy Terrence said Le Solstice is the one he wants. All right.
Okay.
Boxing Sense said Rose is the note of the year. Indeed. Rockboy T said, I'm trying to get rid of it, Jim. Oh, okay. You trying to get rid of it? Hey, I'll holler at you. Hey, Rafan, you and Joel and Neeb have told me for the past out. You are the third person. Neeb told me months ago. Joel's been saying it over time. Get your nose on boy 1920. I think I am. I think I am. I think me and Jason are gonna have to go ahead and get that in there and get our nose behind it. King Gailey said that La Corday is such an easy reach. Yeah, I've heard, man. Pleasant, lasts a good while, and doesn't dominate the airspace. Yeah, there's a lot of people that like it, man. You know, that's why I refuse to talk about it. But there is a note of cardboard in there that comes off. Now, here's the thing. It's no, but here's the thing. It's not bad to a point where it's like, get this off me. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
just like, that's different. I don't necessarily like it, but hell, there are some people that may smell it too, but they don't, it doesn't come across in the same manner. You know what I'm saying? So since it doesn't, it's not one that they will run from that kind of pushes them away from the rest of the fragrance. They might like it, you know. For me, not so much, you know. Kroom said he's been getting into Kieran's Sunday brunch. Okay. Good warm weather tea. All right.
Yeah.
Terrence wants a rose battle now too. I might entertain this eventually. All right. Any any oud silk mood lovers? Indeed, you have several of those in the chat. Yep.
Yeah.
Sally said he's gonna smack whoever in rose. That one I just can't put my money behind him. All right. This is the biggest hater of Portrait of a Man. So I'm not thinking that he's gonna come strong when it comes to providing us with rose fragrances. All right. Just not.
I know he got one good one for sure. That Taif Rose from Paris.
Paris Monte Carlo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I got a sample of it. I thought about buying it, but I'll be honest with you. I know of about four other fragrances that I want to get my pockets on that have that Taif Rose. That Taif Rose is beautiful because it's good with sweet fragrances. So when you've got something that's kind of aromatic, not too a little soft and whatnot, Taif Rose is ideal. It's the ideal rose. It is. You know what I'm saying? All right. Habibi says, sounds like we got a good future live cooking here. Battle of the Roses. Yes, 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 indeed. Lions Pride says, how Fetty Black Rose kills them all. Brother, only if it's in the hands of Richard Hamilton, because that fragrance is mid-range banger. All right.
Sitting right here.
Yeah, I had mine.
Like that.
Mine's still on vacation. You know, it's still on vacation. It's in Puerto Rico right now, enjoying
Have you
the cool
have
breeze.
you dove into Electimus?
Don't disrespect me like that.
Hey, I'm just saying. I
Yes,
mean,
but I do need to sample the rest of the house. I've only sampled a few of them though. I haven't gotten deep in the house though. But I know that there's one. I think it's Octavian, Rodante, and whatnot. Yeah, I will be getting.
yes,
Yeah, I already know.
yes.
But don't think you holding something up like you think you're doing.
No, I was making
Body over there.
I was making
Oh,
sure.
all right, all
My
right.
God,
Just make sure.
because I know you a lover
Hey
of the
man, hey
rose.
man. Everybody wants to come for your title. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to come for the king. Yeah, I pulled the LeBron James, self-proclaimed. I did it. Come prove me wrong. All right. But no, seriously, with all jokes aside, man, no. That Rodant and Octavian, I think it's Octavian something.
Yeah,
They're good.
Octavian.
Yeah. I do enjoy those. Yeah, Rolls Royal Rumble, 5 rounds, bring your best 5. All right. That's a bet. My boy T knows. Mid Ranger. Hey, that's Chris Paul, baby. Don't get me wrong though. I bought it. I enjoyed it. It's definitely one that you would enjoy. It's a black tie event. I just bought several other black tie rose ones,
Okay.
rose fragrances that I would definitely reach for before it. So that's why I that's why I sent it packing. No offense. It's still a really good fragrance, really good. But yeah, it's just not as good as some of the other ones that I have in my collection. So
And
sorry. So
and
sorry.
that's why fragrance is all opinionated.
It is, it is, it is. So keep your opinion to yourself, and it's no. It is opinionated. It is your opinion though. So yeah, man. You just have to put them up and see what the audience says. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these battles are definitely determined by how you describe the fragrance, not necessarily what
Facts.
the fragrance sounds like, not what it smells like. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Look, we go back to that battle between Bones Brigante and CJ
And
City, and I'm gonna tell you like this:
Bones
CJ
had some
had two
fire.
bidders. He had two midday game rangers. Okay, go mid ranger. But the way he brought them to the audience,
Oh yeah, he had the energy.
everybody was, oh my God, he killed them. No, no.
Mm-mm. I
If
agree.
you smelt them, you would know. If you smelt them, you would know. But a lot of people just relied on the presentation, the lack of information behind the actual fragrance. The fact that he said you can't get this anywhere, and then the way he presented it, because CJ was a hell of a showsman. You know what I'm saying? He
Oh
was a
yeah,
hell,
he was. He was.
and that's what got him. But I went out and bought that fragrance. That shit was mid. That shit was mid. All right.
some
So yeah.
Sean Livingston.
Oh yeah. You know it. Up supply and demand. Tobacco Rose is king, hands down. I'm gonna have to disagree, and I got it in my repertoire.
Yeah, it's great though, but I can't call it the king.
As a matter of fact, hey, I let you smell a couple from overseas that had rose in them.
Yeah. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Hey, I'm telling you, boy, these people don't know, man. I'm international with this rose game, y'all. Come on, don't disrespect me.
Mm.
Hey,
Yeah,
look, Dave said Tobacco Rose is not kingdom. It is fire. Yeah.
but not the king.
Carl, don't let Jason lie to you. Carl, don't let Jason lie to you. I mean, no, actually, no, he's telling the truth. I didn't invite him to this live. He'll be all right. We'll be on tomorrow. All right. But yeah, what up, fat boy? What up, finesse? Man, hey,
Sir,
fat boy, I heard what you was talking about earlier on your live, man. I mean, hey, we've been saying it for a while. You know what I'm saying? Fragrance is subjective. All right. You know what I'm saying? And you know what?
type shit.
Hey, and fragrance, and here's the thing. A lot of it is influenced not even by your own nose. A lot of it is influenced by other people's perspectives. That's cool, Jay. Then it'll just be me and my guy. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna be over here gangster walking it out. Y'all stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that boy Lions Price help a brother out. Hey, holla at me. You know what I'm saying? Hop in the DMs regarding fragrances. Hit me in the DMs, baby. You better.
Hey
Carl is over
yo,
there. Carl over there siding with Jason right now. Carl, I tell you what, Carl, I'm gonna send you a fragrance too. How about that? then you can we can even things out. Don't be over there defending Jason because he's your fragrance sugar daddy. All right, don't do that.
oh my god.
But yeah, man, no, but we gonna have to get it going for real, man. Hey, once again though, say, look, man, really
Yeah,
appreciate the samples, man. Hey, I'm gonna send yours out this weekend.
no doubt,
All
Chief.
right, hell of a selection, man.
I
You
appreciate
know,
you checking them out. Like I said,
bro.
I had a feeling you would enjoy, if not all of them, at least most of, and you was gonna keep it funky with it, no matter what. So
Yeah,
I
man. I
was
mean,
like, yeah.
what do you have to lose? What do you have to lose from just telling people what you think? You know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, Fat Boy Finesse did live, and he was talking about the differences of clothes. And it's funny because I had talked about this with a friend. He had a video of when I don't know if y'all remember this, but I think it was from like a couple of years ago. They did a pop up shop, and they had all these sneakers there, and they had a bunch of sneaker enthusiasts and fashionistas and whatnot come out. And man, they had the sneakers there, and these people were giving their reviews. Oh, it's so quality, it's so high quality, and all this other stuff. Come to find out, they were they were payless. They were payless sneakers. They were over there buying for 200, 400, $600. And it was
Wow.
like, bruh, what the hell? And it's like, these people just be talking. Now, I will say this though, all right? There is a difference in looking at something and telling like quality leather off of look and touch. And then there is what's going on, Raymond. And there is a difference between being able and Pat T, what's going on, man? Scent of the day is Blue Talisman, smelling good, my boy. But there is a difference between being able to look and feel the difference in leather because there's different types of leather. Okay. And
Correct.
then there's a difference in being able to smell. The sense of smell is a little different. You had a lot of validity in what you were talking about. We've spoke on that as well, Fat Boy. It's just I be hating. If I don't say Fat Boy Finesse, I feel insulting a little bit. But Walt, you know what I'm saying? Walt, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't know. It's just me. But Walt, we definitely agree with you. It's just, there is a little bit of difference, but the truth is that, this is just our opinion. All right. Like you said, like we've said, go out there and sample, see for yourself, get your own nose on it. You know what I'm saying? Make up your own mind. You know what I'm saying? These people are influencers. All right. No, but really and truly, we should be encouragers. I like that word a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Because being an influencer, when I tell somebody to go get something, when I influence somebody in something and then they tell me they don't like it, I almost end up becoming an apologer. All right. An apologizer, should I say. All right. And the truth of the matter is, bro, that's why I just come on here and give my own opinion. You know what I'm saying? I just stay true to who I am, who I'm becoming, who I was. And I just make sure that in everything that I do, I provide context.
That's all we
Context
can do.
is key because the devil is in the detail. If you got someone saying that just go check this and go check that and whatnot, I mean, I'm gonna ask why. My favorite question is why. From a young kid, it was why. Raymond. All right. This is why sometimes I cut off the chat. All right, because I end up seeing stuff like this. Raymond, don't buy what I'm telling you because I'm not selling it. All right. This is not for sale. The game is well, actually, yeah, wait a second. The game is to be told. Yeah, the game is to be told.
Told
Right?
not so. Yeah.
So okay. So yeah, so don't buy it. All right. Appreciate that alley oop. But no, but seriously, man, y'all go get your nose on it. Look, from this live right here, I have two bangers. I'll say two bangers. One is a bought banger. The other one is a banger. I got one that has the potential of being something that's definitely purchase worthy. Now I got one that I have a better understanding of, and I see why certain people stand behind it so strong and so sturdily. And hey, it gives me a little more perspective on other people's sense of smell. So again, Tay, once again, brother, thank you so much for coming in. Hey, this is just the first of many. We definitely will have other lives and whatnot that we're gonna bring you in. I definitely still got to get you in one where you come on with Half, my co-host.
Oh yeah.
We'll definitely
Anytime.
get some things going. And tell you where you from? Man? Where
Uh,
you reside?
I'm from VA, but I stay in Charlotte now.
Okay, but you from VA. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll keep that in mind, man. We
Say
got
less.
some more Scents and Sounds coming up. You know what I'm saying? We might have to have a Neptune's battle, or you know what I'm saying? Have you all
Okay.
here for Scents and Sounds? Just know that when we do, and I'm telling you too, Jay, I don't care what y'all say. All right, when we do a Scents and Sounds from VA, I am going to be representing. Damn, did I really forget it like that? I forgot the man's name. The better half of Eclipse. You know what I'm talking about. Pusha T. Come on now.
I mean, I'm like, I hope you ain't talking about his brother. I'm like, Pusha T is really
Brother
doing
went
the
hard,
influence.
bro. Oh, his brother went hard. But he's a preacher now. He's a pastor.
Exactly. So I'm like, where you going with this,
Oh, but
Gems?
don't act like we didn't know you was in those streets. We knew you was in those streets. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the
Listen,
brother. Hey, real talk. Pusha T was he was great, but his brother Menace, that nigga was cold. He was cold. I ain't gonna lie. He was cold.
and
Great,
Pusha's a lyricist, and that's
yeah.
why I rock with him.
But Menace is he was cold. I ain't gonna lie. I loved. He had a couple of mixtapes that he did solo projects. I think it was just like 7 songs or whatnot. He went hard,
Okay.
man.
Mm. I
But
never
yeah,
really
but
checked
hey,
out any of
once
his
again,
solos,
appreciate.
but
What's up?
I said I never really checked out any of his solos tapes, so I wouldn't really know, uh, no, his catalog. I would say.
It's definitely one that I got when I was into mixtapes big. When I was like downloading and burning mixtapes and selling them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I did it. So
Okay.
definitely want to get your nose on, get your ear on it. But if I can find it, because I got hard drives of that stuff. If I can find it, I'll definitely let you know. I might even be able to send it to you or whatnot. All right.
But
But
say
with
less,
all
Jim.
that being said, man, Tay, appreciate you for coming out. I'm gonna go ahead and put you in the chat. Let me go ahead and close things out.
All right.
Right back with you. All right.
Appreciate y'all.
Already. Hey man, appreciate y'all for coming out, man. Coming out and support me and my guy Tay. Have his information in the caption. I'll be putting his additional information up. But yeah, go out there, give the stream a like, a love, and a subscribe to us if you haven't already. Also, go follow my guy on IG. Like I said, great content, a great selection of fragrances as well. I mean, hell, if he's putting me onto a few, I know he can help put you onto a few. So, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. And go check out Argos. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey, great house, you know, because of my purchases. All right. I stand behind it. All right. 2 really good leather fragrances, one that will be gotten. All right. And another one that's already purchased. And then of course Nemean line that is also good within itself. But we're gonna go ahead and shut things down, man. Like I said, appreciate y'all for coming out and joining your boy Hidden Gems, one half of Sips and Sniffs, the best half, the better half. Please believe. Join us tomorrow as we have a special Scents and Sounds presentation with another beloved member of the fragrance family in our community. We will be going over Memphis, Tennessee. M-Town, get down. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be representing that north, and that south. You know what I'm saying? That east and that west. All right. So, hey, come be with us. All right. Come join us tomorrow. Memphis Sounds. We'll be doing Scents and Sounds, and we will be having a special guest, a beloved member of the community, and we'll go from there. But for now, y'all, hey, once again, thank y'all for joining us. We know you could be anywhere, but you chose to be here, and for that, we are extremely grateful. All right, come join us tomorrow, 6:30 our time, Central Time, 7:30 Eastern. We'll be putting up the flyer tonight, and we look forward to seeing y'all there. All right, fam. I know. from back here. Yeah, I said, you know what it is.